Good morning, our dear student in grade 6. Today we will study the second lesson from our mathematical lessons is the properties of ratio. In the last lesson we study what the mean of the ratio, and we asked you about the mean of ratio, and you told me that ratio is a comparing between two numbers or two quantities by division. Today we will study the properties of ratio. What I mean by properties of ratio? Properties of ratio, it means the properties which must be found in ratio. الخصائص بتاعتي اللي لازم تكون موجودة في الريشيو بتاعتنا ديت. ايه هي الخصائص بتاعتي اللي لازم تكون موجودة في الريشيو؟ First properties is ratio has the same properties of the fraction. Ratio has the same properties. نفس البروبرتيز from the fraction. يبقى الريشيو عندنا بتاخد نفس البروبرتيز بتاعت الفراكشن. ايه هي البروبرتيز بتاعت الفراكشن؟ كانت الريديوكيشن او السمبليفاينج او الكومبريشن، يعني من حيث التبسيط او الاختصار او المقارنه. يبقى نمبر 1 ratio has the same properties of the fraction as reduction or simplifying and comparison. The second properties is the ratio, the two numbers of ratio should be a whole numbers. In the last lesson I told you that ratio must put the two numbers in a whole number. عدد صحيح as small as possible. What I mean by small as possible, I mean it put it in the simplest form. نحط العددين في simplest form بتاعنا. Number 3, the compare of two quantities must be in the same unit, and it is our lesson today. Same unit. Our lesson today is talk about the same unit. The final properties is ratio has no unit. Has no unit. يعني بعد ما اجيب الريشيو بتاعتي ما بحطش بعدها كلمه كيلو جرام متر سنتي، لا هي بتفضل زي ما هي، والريشيو ما فيش حاجه تتحط ما بينهم. طب درسنا النهارده الاساسي بتاعته قلت لكم هنتكلم على السيم يونت. What I mean by same unit? Same unit it's mean both the two numbers or the two quantities in the same unit. The both kilogram or both meter or both gram. The two quantities or two numbers must be in the same unit. To convert from any unit to other unit, we use times or divided. Times or divided. To convert from a big unit, big unit to small unit, we use times. From big unit to small unit, we use times, such as convert from kilogram to gram, convert from meter to centimeter, convert from decimeter to centimeter. We use times. To convert from small unit to the big unit, we used divided, such as convert from gram to kilogram, from kilogram to 10, from meter to kilometer, and as on. Again, to find the ratio between any two numbers or any two quantities, we must be put the two numbers or two quantities in the same unit. And to convert from a big unit to small unit, we use times. To convert from a small unit to big unit, we use divided. Now we will take some units of length and unit of area and unit of height and show how we can convert from a unit to another unit. Let's go. هنكمل مع بعض دلوقتي هناخد some units of length. First, the unit of length is meter. Meter equal 10 decimeter. Meter equal 10 decimeter. Decimeter equal 10 centimeter. Decimeter equal 10 centimeter. And centimeter equal 10 millimeter. Centimeter equal 10 millimeter. Meter equal how much centimeter? If I wanted to convert from meter to centimeter, I will times by 10 by 10. 10 times 10. 10 times 10 equal 100. In the upstairs we will put meter, and in the second stairs decimeter, in the third stairs centimeter. To convert from a big unit to small unit we will use times. To convert from big unit to small unit we will use times, and to convert from small unit to the big unit we will use divided. We will use divided. We will use divided as we need. We will use divided as we need. Okay? Units of area. Area equal unit of length, but we times it in itself. M square equal 100 decimeter square, and decimeter square equal 100 centimeter square. If we want to convert from meter square to centimeter square, we will times by 100 times 100. It's equal 10,000. To convert from a small unit to big unit, we will use divided. To convert from big unit to small unit, we will use times. Units of weight. Ton equal 1000 kilogram, and kilogram equal 1000 gram. In this year we will take some new units. It's units for the land. This unit is فدان equal 24 كيرات. فدان equal 24 كيرات, and كيرات equal 24 سهم. We use this to measure the area of any land. To convert from فدان to كيرات we will times by 24. كيرات to سهم we will times by 24. To convert from a big unit to small unit we use the operation times, and the opposite is right. To convert from small unit to the big unit we will use divided. Now let's take some examples about ratio between any two numbers which hasn't the same unit, and to convert from a unit to another unit. Let's go. First example is find ratio between 2 kilogram and 300 gram. I told you that we can find ratio between any two numbers which hasn't the same unit. So first we will convert from units to another unit. It is kilogram and it is gram. So we will convert from kilogram to gram. To convert from kilogram to gram we will use the times operation. Kilogram equal 1000 gram. We will times 2 by 1000 equal 2000. We convert 2 kilogram to 2000 gram. 2000 gram to 300 gram. To find the ratio between 2000 gram and 300 gram, we will divide it by 100. 2000 divided by 100 equal 20, and 300 divided by 100 equals 3. It is the simplest form of the ratio between 2 kilogram and 300 gram. We can't put any unit. We can't put kilogram or gram, because I told you that ratio has no unit. Another example is to find the ratio between half فدان and 14 كيرات. First we will convert from unit فدان to the unit كيرات. فدان equal 24 كيرات. So half فدان equal half times 24 equal 12 كيرات. Replace half فدان by 12 كيرات. 12 كيرات to 14 كيرات. You will divide it by 2. Divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 equals 6, and 14 divided by 2 equals 7. The ratio between the two numbers half فدان and 14 كيرات equal 6 to 7 or 6 by 7 in the simplest form. To find the ratio between 12 months and 3 years. First, we will convert from 3 years to months, or we can convert from months to year. If we wanted to convert from years to months, we will use we will use times, because year is a big unit and month is a small unit. But if we wanted to convert from months to year, we will use divided. Excellent, because month is a small unit and years is a big unit. In these examples, we will convert from a small unit to big unit, a small unit to big unit. So we will convert from months to year. Year has 12 months. Year has 12 months. You will divide it by 12. Divided by 12. So 12 months equal 1 year. 12 months equal 1 year. You need to find the ratio between 1 and 3. It is the same ratio in the simplest form. Finally, we wanted to find the ratio between 3 meters and 250 centimeters. First, we will to convert from meter to centimeter. To convert from meter to centimeter, you will times by 100. So 3 meter equal 300 to 250. 250. You will divide it by 10. 30 to 25. Then we will divide it by 5 equals 6 to 5, and it is the simplest form between 3 meter and 250 centimeter. Finally, I told you that the properties of ratio, and I told you that the ratio has no unit. Ratio must be written in a simplest form. To find the ratio between any two numbers, we must put the two numbers in the same unit. To convert from a unit to another unit, if we convert from a big unit to a small unit, we use the operation times, and if we convert from a small unit to a big unit, we will use the divided operation. Okay, I will see you in another lessons. Goodbye and good luck.